Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Crobaton, as I talk quieter than normal. Welcome to the Crobaton D&D 5th edition campaign. Find me, BlazeFort, aka Tom. I am your chaotic evil DM. Justin will not be joining us, unless he wants to, like, at 11 o'clock. That's up to him. But we do have Riley.
Hello.
We have Mary.
Hey.
We have Mary.
What's up?
We have Alex.
Hi.
And we have Josh.
Hello. We apologize for Alex.
The royal
I don't.
we.
I stopped being sorry. They know at this point. If you are on Twitch, don't forget to follow, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord. I'm not sure what else there is. Thanks to Riley for the resub. Follow in her footsteps.
12 months, BB.
Oh, is it 1 year? Nice.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the 1 year badge is. Oh, it's that one. And also Mare with the resub. Thanks, Mare. One year badge.
Are we doing D&D ASMR? Are we all talking this softly?
No, it just echoed a lot.
Hello.
Hello, welcome
me.
to our Crobaton. This is the Gorgon episode of the ASMR Crobaton, in which case you'll just be hearing Gorgon scream for the next 3 hours.
I cast fireball.
Guys, you all have really great Zenny impressions. I don't know where you've been hiding them. I've been doing it the whole time, so.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point. I decide to rage and run into battle with my chains.
I'm kind
Dread
of waiting.
ambusher, I think, is what it's called. Don't look at my face, it's scary.
Yeah, that's Zen's character in a nutshell, right there.
I think she has ear piercings, but I don't really remember.
She does.
Cool.
This episode started off with a direct attack. Thank you. Wow, you have hit my AC.
Hey Mary, what's your dex? I'd like to do damage to you.
Could you damage me, please? Alright, I'll stop being creepy.
Well, we do now know that if Mary's in here, Riley gets to play Zenny. So,
Yeah, apparently. That's it, you gotta be able to do the voice. Perks of living with Mary for several years is I'm in her head most times.
If you are on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, because those are also important.
Sorry for that very long
There's
introduction, Tom.
there's nothing else. I can just go into previous Crobaton. Okay.
Cool.
The party split up, taking time to do things in or around Miss Crystal Keep. Gorgon and Zeneria looked into the books collected from the cavern in Sitiad's study, finding clues about the cult present in the cavern. Misfortune and Throden gathered up the kobolds to shut down their card game, went to go see Kokora, but ran into Gal and Emit afterward. Gal joined them while Emit went to go take care of other things. Gal has met the kobolds, which was one of the goals.
Really important.
Otherwise,
that's the only important thing that happened all last session, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Besides, the
Yeah,
bagels.
throw it in there. Don't forget the bagels. Otherwise,
I will-
Malika, went to do some research in the library about Meriture and basilisks. After finding seemingly enough information, they went out into the town of Miss Crystal, looking for someone who could make a mast. They sort of found someone. We pick up with the party still separated, but they can all imagine that dinner will be likely prepared soon. So what next things are people doing? I think Throden and Missy were on their way to Gorgon and Zeneria, is that correct?
Were we? We just,
I know you
met
left
up
the
with
kitchen, I
Gal
don't know
and-
where you were headed. I thought it
Oh,
might
we
have
were
been-
just like wandering around for a bit, right? And then we ran into Emod and Gal, and then the kobold introduction happened. I don't know if we had a set plan of what we were doing after that.
Okay, then do you know where you want to go?
The tough questions.
It's dinner time soon, right?
Yeah, I believe we're aware of this. Thanks to Kokora and the disembodied voice of Tom.
Who was told that dinner wasn't going to be a big thing? Was it us or was it someone else?
I think we're the only ones who talked to Kokora, so it was us.
Okay. So I guess Missy might want to start going towards food. But she has no set plan.
And the food's still gonna be in like the hall we were in last time, right, Tom? Or do we go to the kitchen for it when the bell rings?
Likely the kitchen.
To food! Roden says. And I guess the assembled group will slowly make their way back to the kitchens
Yep.
with Gal and
With
tow
Gal.
this time. Yeah.
Okay. Zeneria Gorgon.
What's good?
Hey.
That's how Gorgon sounds.
What's good, my homie?
Yikes!
Oh,
This
here's one of those
session-
professors, huh?
Sounds on track and professional.
Walks in with a Hawaiian shirt and a skateboard.
What's up, my fellow students?
The book has corrupted you. Radical dudes. I knew it would come to this.
Wait, you knew you were prepared to stab me?
Zenny's been looking for that excuse.
Having my back! We had a whole thing! There was character development!
The book has clearly corrupted you.
No, actually, there's a large sigh that happened in my head when I said that. That was all me.
Oh my god. Alright, so we've got some books.
Yeah, we do.
And no skateboard.
No, we don't.
The dinner bell has not gone off, right?
Not yet.
I'm gonna
Deep breath.
take a note out of Justin's book and make myself roll to see if I figure something out. I really don't.
You could always just say that you want to look at books until the dinner bell goes off, kind of thing.
Yeah, I assume that's what we're gonna be doing.
Wow, I don't... Oh my god, I don't have any spells. Shit. Not that I would need it for anything, but... So, yeah, I mean... I'm just gonna continue. Does the book say anything while I While I look into it at all, or while I'm studying the other books?
No.
It's just quiet? Okay.
Yeah, it's been quiet.
Alright. Cool.
Thanks, Josh.
I got you.
For those wondering, din din din, ner ner ner.
Thanks.
Alright, so you guys are waiting for some kind of signal. Malika,
Hello.
I'll let you kind of decide what Edelweiss would like to do. Assuming that, unless there's something Malika wants to do, and I'll just say that he follows.
Are we still at that old woman's house, or have we left? Are we still wandering around in this, like, neighborhood?
I can say, like, you've left that, like, particular house. If you want, you can be, like, on your way back to the keep.
Yeah. Say that walking back, or I left Edelweiss there. I don't know if there's anything else that I like specifically want to do, so I might just like head back. Maybe try to find where some of the others are, like see if I can find where I'll be while wait for rain.
So are you going towards, like, City Odd's room? Or are you just walking around looking for someone else?
I might just wander around. Like, you know, trying to find someone, but like not really looking that hard because I know it's a big place and I probably won't run into somebody else.
Okay. So I'll say that on Throden and Misfortune's way to the kitchen, you do start to hear the bell. Gal's a little confused. He starts looking around. I take it that means some kind of dinner is ready?
Yep.
Alright, I
Bell
guess.
needs dinner.
I guess
Last
being on
time
our way
I
is a
rang
smart
bell.
call.
Not this time, though. Not this time.
Right.
You know, like, be in our rooms or something? Oh, that'll leave a mess.
I'm not worried.
About eating in your room?
Are we eating in our rooms? What?
I don't know. If we're just picking up plates from the kitchen, where are we gonna eat?
I hadn't thought that far ahead, actually.
Just sit out in the throne room.
We could go. I guess we could eat in any common room or area. We could go outside. Or we could eat in our rooms.
Okay.
We might be able to eat in the kitchen. Kokura's accommodating.
We'll probably have to find a place close enough so that dinner doesn't become cold before we get there.
Unless it's served cold. In which case we have to find a place close enough before it gets hot.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Oh no, you're not used to surface food, gal. Things are different here. Probably, I assume.
Alright, if you say so.
You don't want, like, warm ice cream. You know?
No, that doesn't sound pleasant.
So if dinner is ice cream, we should find a place that's close enough so that it doesn't warm up.
But ice cream doesn't get warm and certainly not hot. Just on its own.
Gal, I want to get somewhere before my ice cream melts. Is that acceptable to you?
Yes, I'm just confused about what the other one said.
The other what? Ooh,
You
Don't worry, he's the brains of the party.
this is true.
I can see that.
Mhm.
So, you're able to make your way down to the kitchen. Zenaria and Gorgon, are you also making your way after you hear the bell?
Yeah, I guess we'll start making our way to the dining hall.
Yeah. Zenny makes sure that Gorgon is leaving and isn't too enthralled in the books to get up.
Yeah. Gorgon will just go ahead and sit at his spot at the head of the dinner table and just wait for himself to be served.
Do we have to pass by the kitchen to get to...
No.
No.
It would be
No one
within
ever
sight.
told us that we had to get our own food, right?
Actually, Sidiad is with you.
Did Sidiad
That's
say
true.
anything?
It seems it's time for dinner. We're not going to do something more grandiose like last time. You're able to get your food from the kitchen, and you're welcome to eat in the hall that you ate last time. Take any seat, or eat elsewhere and just bring everything down when you're done. Come, let's go to the kitchen. And he'll walk with you, if not in front of you, as you can make your way down to the kitchen.
Deal with the castle navigation debacle that was last time. Then he makes sure Gorgon gets up and doesn't just sit at the table like, no, I will be served. She waits for him to get up.
Gordon doesn't say anything, but he thinks to himself, this is highly unprofessional for a royal family.
Sometimes it's just fend for yourself night, like, leave him alone. It's hard.
I just think the servant should earn their pay.
We should probably wait for the rest of our party to get back and see what they would like to do.
So, Gorgon and Sneer would actually arrive after Missy and Crobaton.
Oh, good. 2 out of 3. 4 out of 6.
But
We'll get there.
you're not that far. So you'd probably show up when, like, the last of them's, like, getting their food kind of thing.
Oh, how rude. They didn't wait for us.
Because they have Missy, Throden, Gal, and the 3 kobolds.
So
true.
unprofessional.
That's very true.
And, Malika and Edelweiss, are you making your way down? Okay.
Yes.
So, roll a d20 for me.
Oh.
Okay, you're not that far away. But, you will still arrive, like, a few minutes after, Zini and Gorgon.
Okay.
And because no one really told you to go to the kitchen opposed to the, dining hall, I'd say, like, you're getting there, and you can see people, like, near the kitchen kind of thing. Alright, so you're all able to get your food at varying times. What does the group want to do as a whole, as individuals?
What kind of food is there?
Good food.
Is it taco night?
No.
Oh.
if you'd like tacos, you can probably get something similar, but like, hard taco shells probably aren't around.
Listen, there's a whole other campaign where that's a character's main quest.
It's a worthy quest.
Gorgon will probably just pick up his food and then say, I'm just gonna go eat in Sidiad's office and go back to working on his books.
Okay.
Yeah.
There, I can't believe you timed out Justin.
He deserved it.
Sorry, it was a good joke. I just thought it needed to be done.
Alright, so Gordon's going there. What's everyone else doing? Keep in mind, Gal is here now, so.
Gal has been adopted. He counts as one of the family now.
I was too busy timing out. Justin, where did Gordon go?
I went back to Sidiad's study. I'm gonna be eating in his room.
Oh, that sounds awful. That's so many books to get crumbs on, you monster.
Ugh, I'm absolutely not going with.
Yeah. If he walks away alone, Missy's gonna, I guess, watch, nervously, but, she'll wait for the rest of the group to figure out where they want to sit.
Okay. See any email like that, Thor?
Okay, I'll ask the kobolds where they want to sit.
Can we go to the dining room? Mm-hmm.
The kobolds all sit down where they're standing. Not
I'll sit down
understanding
with
your
them.
question. I'm thinking you were asking them to sit.
I'll sit down with them.
Rodin will sit down with the kobold group.
Are you sitting down in the kitchen or in the hallway?
I don't know, where were we when
I don't know, I think we
Sportsman asked?
I think we were out in the hallway.
We're sitting in the hallway right outside the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm gonna see everyone sit down and just say, yeah, alright. And sit down as yeah. Zeddy sits on the floor.
Don't worry, gal, I saved you a seat! Phone's just gonna pat an empty patch of floor next to him.
We're the most uncivilized creatures to ever touch this earth.
So Gal kind of just like sits down next to Rodin. And you notice like he doesn't have like too much on his plate, but like possibly worried about not having eaten so much
Twinsuit season.
recently. He doesn't want to eat too much.
Aren't you glad we adopted this poor guy instead of letting him go deal with his stress?
Yeah, don't worry, gal. We're gonna go back to Boatwright tomorrow.
Yes, I look forward to it. But this place does seem nice.
Too big for my tastes.
You can see Edelweiss sitting down next to all of you, trying to eat with the rather small silverware once again.
Oh no.
Well, at least we don't have Justin rolling dice in the corner.
Breaking everything. Yeah. If he breaks something, Zeddy is prepared to hand off whatever she has. She's sitting there.
How many people are we blocking? How much of a nuisance are we?
not much. Like you're able to like not block the door, but you are like in the hallway is fairly wide, so there's like a lot of space to like wander around you guys.
We're not so much blocking people as causing them some measure of concern.
Yeah, you're saying just a whole bunch of dragons just walking by going. But ultimately, their day has not been disrupted. That's it.
That is the gist of what you get.
Cool.
Justin, you're not allowed to roll dice. You're at work.
Yeah, you're not playing, Justin.
I just want to know, when Emot walks by, what does he do as we sit here on this floor eating?
His arm. Yeah.
You don't notice Emot come by.
Oh. I knew as being a workaholic would be a problem someday.
I think it's been a problem for most of his life, Thorin. Or Josh, whoever was saying that.
That was me.
Well, me is both Josh and Throden. And sometimes kobolds.
I didn't hear Josh, I heard gosh. So it was just, or gosh, whoever's saying that.
Well, at least we don't have any, evil items to go after this time.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, where did your friend with the book go?
Probably to find more books. He likes books a lot. I don't get it myself. I guess you do, because you like books.
He was probably.
There's nothing wrong with liking books.
He was probably continuing to work. He can bury his head in books very easily, it seems.
Is it safe to leave him alone with the book?
You just hear maniacal
Probably
laughing off
not.
in the distance.
He is somewhat aware of the danger, I think.
I have to say, being somewhat aware of the danger doesn't exactly make me feel confident in Gordon's abilities to avoid that danger.
True.
It could be worse. He could be unaware of the danger.
Fling open that door any second now.
I did speak to him about it and tell him that it's troubling to the rest of us. He knows and he just wants to figure it out and get rid of it. But I agree, we can't just take his word on it.
Getting rid of it, doesn't it just go to Sidiad? Sidiad asked for it.
He suggested keeping it in a vault in his university, I think.
And where is that?
Salona!
Edelweiss and the Throden who knew him before. I'm not even from this plane. So
Missy was asking the group, sort of. Alex coughing into his hand doesn't.
Oh, Salona.
Well,
I said
no,
Salona.
I mean,
we got it.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just don't know if Throden would know that, and Edelweiss, who probably would, is not here. So
I think I mentioned it like Zaneria, Throden, and Edelweiss at some point.
You might have specifically said Solana. I
Yeah.
didn't write it down because I'm dyslexic.
No, that's okay.
So you're telling me we have to continue to travel with this book instead of leaving it here with the person who asked us to go look for it?
Tiad hasn't said anything about keeping it as of yet, and honestly, Gordon seems to have a problem putting it down.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds like a problem.
If Tidiad asks for it and Gorgon presents a problem in giving it to him, then we will deal with that problem when it arises.
So we're not taking it with us.
I don't know. You can ask the professor.
Is anyone else okay with traveling with this book?
I don't love it.
I figure it's okay if we take it somewhere safe and or secure to store it.
The problem being it won't be safe and secure until we get there.
Yeah, I don't like that I can talk to Gorgon. And we have
All
no
of
idea
us.
what it's... Well, yeah.
I'm confident we can keep it somewhat safe
I
during the
agree.
trip.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we can keep the book safe, but can we keep ourselves safe? Is the real question.
I'm more worried about Gorgon than anyone else, honestly.
As at this point, you'll notice the kobolds look very concerned. Definitely not for Gordon's well-being, but because there's going to be an extra book lying around.
They understood that?
They heard book too many times.
Got it.
Gorgon book, Gorgon book, Gorgon.
Yeah. No problem.
Oh, that's right, he makes them carry the books around in the library.
I made one of them
Oh,
do
starts
that
having
one time.
flashbacks.
Where the hell did that?
Rodin will attempt to comfort the kobolds and assure them they don't have to read the book. Or carry the book.
They seem comforted. A little bit relieved.
Alright,
They go back to
Rodin
eating their
gives them
silverware.
2 thumbs up.
Eating silverware.
Well, if you'd want my 2 cents,
Oh, you don't have to pay us. That's fine.
Is that a currency? Cents?
What did you... That's a good point. What
copper for
What?
your thoughts.
what what are you thinking, Gal?
Perhaps it is wiser to have the book go somewhere where it can be studied proper, but I do agree being the ones transporting it there could be slightly risky.
I hope that you don't mind traveling back to Boatwright with us. If we have the book as well. We don't expect you to go any further, of course. You would want to stay with your brother.
We haven't decided though, right? Like, we're not saying right now we're taking the book.
We can speak to Sidiad. I was too distracted by other books to think to ask.
The other books weren't talking, were they? That would be concerning.
No, they were just confusing and
Good.
lengthy.
It didn't spread.
Mhm.
So is there anything else you guys want to do?
The food was wonderful, Kakora!
Oh, thank you. Gal will also thank Kakora.
I'm gonna offer the last half of my plate to the kobolds.
They will immediately start devouring it.
I lost a bit of my appetite. You guys go ham.
They did not need your encouragement.
No, I realized that after handing it over.
So after you guys are done eating, well, I'll say, Gorgon, is there anything you wanted to do in particular?
So as when Gordon gets back to Sidiad's office, he's gonna sit down in Sidiad's chair, put his feet up on the desk, munch down on some bread, and then look at the book, and he's gonna think to himself, and he's like, so are you like around all the time? Or are you like a 9 to 5 kind of voice?
All the time.
Oh,
Sounds like a pop song.
alright.
It does.
All the time.
It's just that there's actually not a demonic entity in here. It's actually more or less a K-pop group. That's why.
Arguably worse.
Does that make the Voidwalker K-pop stands?
He's just a manager for all the K-pop groups around on this plane. And he says, "All right. So am I like? If you're like, are you like in my head right now, or are you still in the book? Am I feeding for two here? Do I need to get a second helping?"
No.
Oh, okay. So like, are you just in the book because you like it? Is it cozy in there? Or like, what do you want exactly is what I'm getting at.
To be. Put back. Together.
Well, okay, for a second there I thought you just want to be put back in there, because I'm like, if you wanted to be left there, I mean, could have been fine.
Didn't really get that across.
Yeah. So, can you like manifest in any way? I suppose it could in a sense.
I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh no. I'm gonna use the chonker dice. Oh, that's a 5.
That's a chonker right there.
That is a chonker. Yeah.
Too bad it doesn't fit in the jail.
So you feel your head start to hurt, and your body starts to move like not as you expected. Like you sit like back straight, like very properly in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
and
I
you
hate
do
this.
it. You do so very quickly. Like you go from like your one position straight to the chair.
Okay, that doesn't feel good. You can stop now.
You feel your muscles relax.
I'm starting to think this might not be a good idea for Gordon to have.
Did you ever think it was?
Yeah, there was a couple sessions because it can do some cool things, but I don't know anymore.
Some cool things like talk and be demonic. All right.
Oh, it does a couple other things too, but
Oh, that's right. You got the whole info.
yeah. All right. If you could refrain from doing that again, I will make a special effort not to spill coffee on your pages.
No, Ted. Noted.
I'm sorry. What did you say? Okay. Okay.
No, Ted. No. Ted, no. It's alright.
No, Ted, no.
Who the hell is Ted? So, how do you get put back together exactly? And he takes his little feather out above his shoulder and his notebook, ready to write down what he hears.
To go home.
Where's home?
hear this just like slight laughter
Yeah, that was me.
until like a maniacal like cackling.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
And-
roll out if you continue to sing that song in chat.
So, and then Gorgon, he goes ahead and writes down the maniacal laughing as an answer, and then says, "By the way, can you just read my thoughts at any time, or is it like only if I share them willingly with you?"
Yes.
All right.
That an answer to?
All right. Is there anything else you can do?
Let's see.
All right. And then he just slaps the book closed. Rather hard. I don't know if it feels pain or not, but he slaps it closed rather hard.
I don't know if it feels pain or not. I want to check.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem offended.
All right, cool. And he goes at
that point, Sidiad does re-enter the room. What are you doing?
just doing some reading. What are you doing, Sidiad? That's Gordon.
I would also like to do some reading, and that's my chair.
Yeah, well, I was just about to get up and go anyway. I was just done taking some notes. I was about to go check on the others. Are they still eating?
I would imagine so.
All right. And then Gorgon gets up and goes and joins the others.
I don't think he knows that we're just sitting outside the kitchen, does he?
Probably not.
All right.
So I have to at least attempt to read this out loud. The book scares me. Gods and demons that speak to mortals always have a reason, and usually it's for their own reason and not always for the benefit of the mortal.
Sidiad says that?
No, that's
No,
also
that's Edelweiss.
Beautiful German accent.
Oh, Edelweiss says that. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. I didn't pick up on that. All right. It was very good though.
It's slightly better when I can read it and don't have to think out loud.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So the rest of the party, you're all sitting outside the kitchen. What would you like to do? Are you do you have a plan of action?
As I go and find them, or?
They'll have a little bit before you show up.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna head straight for them. I don't have any other plan of action.
Elwes makes a very good point, even if his voice sounds slightly different. But Missy, you bring up a good idea that we should speak to Sidiad about the book. If we would all like to go do that later, or we could do that now and I could eat later. But I don't think it's a bad idea to speak to Sidiad. More
I don't
specific.
know how much he's gonna know about the book. He didn't seem to tell Gorgon too much.
Well,
Well,
if he wants to keep it, or if he wants us to let Gorgon have it and just keep an eye on him.
He was the one who gave us this quest. The reason we risked our lives and we're just gonna be like, well, I guess we're gonna keep this thing.
I don't think he wanted the book. I think he was just suggesting to Gorgon it was there, and he could get it, and he might find it interesting. As I recall.
Or just that Sidiad would find it interesting that he wanted the information on the contents of the book and didn't care much what it did afterwards. Regardless, he didn't say anything to me or Gorgon when we were reading earlier.
I mean, I don't know much about your reasoning for getting the book, but is it possible that he just intends to look at it some other time? You all did bring several books back. Perhaps he just wanted to look through all of them.
I feel like if you liked books, you'd want to look at the invisible book that talks to people first, though.
Was
Right?
Sidiad made aware that the book talked? Or just that was invisible?
I imagine Gorgon explained it to him.
Missy's gonna stare at Zenyaria for a very long time.
I would imagine that Emad told Sidiad. I know I told Emad.
What kind of stare?
A stare that's just kind of like,
Oh, by the way, am I back yet?
you
I'm
know
sorry,
what
I
you're
completely
saying.
Not quite yet.
forgot. Okay, never mind then. I didn't say anything. I'm sorry.
I stayed to look at books because I'm a convenient translator. I happen to know dark, creepy languages. I don't know what other conversations they had about the intelligent thing. That really isn't my place.
What does that mean? Not your place.
I'm here to hit things. Intelligence is my top stat.
Robo's gonna give Zen a high five.
I'm just here to hit things. Zenyaria 2021. I want that on a shirt. I'm just here to hit things, and a big old scary mask right on the front. Oh, man.
So, I take it that Sidiad might not know.
I mean, I guess not, but I would assume he would know. He seems smart. And to know things about books, and this is a book.
Is he like this?
Why don't we just all go talk to him as a group this time?
And that is what I was suggesting.
Yeah.
We're having an intervention.
And Gorgon shows up, and we're all just like,
And another thing! Where's your book?
I would say, like, by the time you guys all stand up to go see Sidiad, you can see Gorgon coming down the hallway.
Oh, hi guys.
Can Zenny get a takeout container?
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Great. Zenny gets her dinner to go and just kind of hangs on to it for later.
well, why don't we ask Gorgon?
Yes.
Did you
talk
tell
to-
us? Go ahead, Malika.
Did you talk to Sidiad about the fact that the book not?
I would assume Emad would have informed him of that.
You mean Emot, the deadbeat dad who left his kingdom for a small town?
You see, that's what I said!
So brutal to Emot. I don't understand why
Listen,
you are all so
Gorgon-
rude.
All right, let's just all just go to Sidiad's room.
Okay, I thought we were just having a nice dinner here. Maybe I should just go back and take notes with Sidiad and let you guys cool off. Jesus.
Gorgon, we just need
Well,
to make sure that
actually,
you
we want to
told
go
them.
talk to Sidiad, so we're all gonna go with you.
Oh, then maybe I should sit here then.
Gorgon, if you have the book, you're coming with us.
Gorgon just thinks to myself, I liked it better when we were alone, as he thinks to the book.
Ew. Ew.
I hate that.
Sorry.
Dang.
Did I miss something important here?
The idea of Kokora like in the kitchen, like watching this happen, hearing this argument, like trying to like doing dishes or something, like what's going on?
I mean, I don't like always telling you, like, when I roll for silly stuff. I rolled a 2 to see if anyone heard you say that. So, no one's heard.
Ooh.
Alright. Good thing we had this argument in a hallway no one walks through.
I mean, this is like when you guys have just finished dinner, so everyone's probably still eating. And they aren't sitting in the hallway eating their dinner.
When they're sitting at tables like people?
So, are you making your way to Cityad?
Yes.
To Cityad! Don't you start going?
Okay.
To Cityad. And then he follows Throden.
Love the enthusiasm, Gorgon.
So, you arrive back at Cityad's study, and he's at his desk. He like jots something down, then looks at the corner of his desk, just brushes something off. Maybe dust, you don't know. Maybe breadcrumbs. Oh, welcome back. Looking to study again?
Oh no, definitely not. Not me anyway. Them maybe. Some of them.
Okay.
We just wanted to tell you, the book you sent Gorgon for, it's invisible, it talks, it's Marisher, maybe. You'll deal with the kobolds, they don't like it here.
Nope.
Me and Zaneri actually did a little digging into that. We can confirm it's not a demonic deity. It is more kind of like a fiend of some form.
It's not a demonic deity, it's just a normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill demon.
Yeah, it's just a demonic entity. It's just not really as big of a deal as a deity, but
It's
yeah.
still a deal.
It is. Just not a big one. You can look at our notes. Zaneri was actually very helpful. Nice job, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
He kind of just stands there in awe. Or sits there in awe, I should say. So,
Rodin has that effect on people.
I was aware. It was invisible. Not so much about the other stuff.
I apologize personally if you're failing to bring this to your attention. I failed to realize that Gorgon did not, and apparently in my, I don't know, tiredness from being in a labyrinthian cavern for 2 days, I just also failed to bring it to your attention.
Can you give us a quick refresher course on why you suggested Gorgon go get this book in the place, Cityad?
Well, I heard that there was a book that had some kind of arcane significance to it. Within the cavern that was possibly guarded by something. But, given the rise in the certain groups of individuals, I thought perhaps it would be better in our hands than theirs.
So, do you intend to keep it here then?
Yes, I gave Gorgon the option to look at it first, but eventually I'd like it to remain here where it can be safely monitored. And it sounds like that might need to be the case.
Guess that's our answer. bringing it with us.
What? Wait, that wasn't the answer.
What?
He just said he wanted to keep it.
Oh, well, no, I thought the issue was whether we, personally, as a group, were going to keep it.
Oh.
Alright, fuck me, never mind.
Jesus.
Tell me, Sidiot, how do you plan to stow away this book?
I'm sure we can conjure up some magical means to do so. Normally I would just put it on a shelf somewhere, but here in Miss Crystal it'd be relatively safe on its own. But given the description you just gave, it might have to stay within some kind of anti-magic chamber.
Have you ever stowed away anything of importance before here in Miss Crystal?
Besides Miss Crystal itself.
Does it count?
I'm aware of some high-valued items being stored in places, but it's to answer the question generally, yes.
But you don't exactly know what's being kept here?
I don't have a full list on me, but over time, dragons like to collect things, and they've probably collected lots of important things.
Why exactly do dragons like to collect things?
It's in our nature.
Alright.
Do you feel that the book would be safe here without it causing a threat to the people who live here?
Most likely.
You don't think that, I don't know, armies of hell would march on your door and we would come back to find you in ruin?
Likely not.
It is a entire kingdom of dragons. Whereas we are just a small group of 6 adventurers who...
Yes, and a traveling target is more difficult to hunt down than a stationary one.
She's got a point.
How many people even know that Miss Crystal exists?
I mean, dragons do. Dragons outside of Miss Crystal, of course. I'm not really sure. You'd have to ask Emmett.
Where is he, by the way? I haven't seen him all evening.
Probably finishing up things.
What kind of things?
The preparations for daughter that I don't remember the name of.
Yikes!
Just like Professor Oak. Doesn't remember his own grandson's name. N. Okay. Right.
Yes,
Do you know what it...
And in Kazin too. Take control.
Do you know what Emmett plans to do after her coronation?
I believe he's going to head back to Boatwright. He has duties there just as he does here.
Yeah. All right. How did you come to find out about this book, by the way? Who told you?
It was just in, a book or a note that I read some time ago.
Uh-huh. Alright. Is everyone here satisfied? And he looks around and gestures to the rest of the group.
So we will be leaving the book here? Good.
It seems like it. Sorry, that anger was at my mic for not picking me up, not at the party.
Everyone seems very hostile this evening.
Gordon, can you make me a charisma check?
Yes, please. Sure thing. I'm gonna do a normal one since Chonker ain't doing so hot today. What is that? A charisma check? That's gonna be 15 total.
So you hear everyone talking about like, oh, gotta leave the book here, but you didn't want to let go of it yet.
Do I feel this urge not to let go of it?
This is so like there's like two types of like things that it can do to influence you. There's like suggest, and then there's like take control. So before, when you were kind of motioned into the chair, you were taking control of. This is more of like a suggestion. It's like you could resist it, but like that's your natural instinct at the moment.
Gordon then goes ahead and says, "Well, I think we still have quite a bit of cataloging to do before we ever decide to put it down anywhere." And he goes ahead and just kind of like puts it in his satchel for now, and he says, "I think we all just need a good night's sleep after not having warm beds for 2 days."
Sidiad, what would you suggest?
Well, I did promise Gordon that he would be able to look at it first as long as I got to look at it afterward, but I don't know how pressing letting him look at it for too long and leaving Miss Crystal with it is. No, with the new information.
I feel like probably had enough time with it already.
I think we only heard half of that. I'm sorry.
I think, in my opinion, he's had enough time with it already.
Thornton, you've been quiet this whole time.
What? And Thornton's gonna look up from the kobolds who he was comforting in this book-heavy area.
I kind of want to give the book to the kobolds, I'm not gonna lie. I just want to see what'll happen.
For once, their fear of books will be vindicated.
Hey, no. Their uncomfort around books will become phobia.
What do you think about this book?
It's bad. Knowing about the not Marisher book, right?
Yes.
Do we have a Marisher book?
Well, I thought we did, but then you said we didn't, so now I'm not quite sure.
He holds up the book. This one.
The book's invisible, right?
No, not anymore. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so, right, Tom? It's not invisible anymore.
No,
Okay, yeah, no, it's
because
not.
Emmet dispelled it.
Yeah.
Dang it, I really wish it was still invisible.
This one.
This one.
Oh. I guess I don't think I've seen it before, so bad book.
What's your opinion on what we should do with it?
Well, my first instinct would be to destroy it in some fashion. Failing that, I guess lock it up somewhere safe.
I like those instances.
This is a very loud jet turbine engine we got going on. I think that's Tom's. Is that Tom's mic?
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
There we go.
Dan, we're trying to figure out if Gorgon should hold on to the book or if he should just give it to Sidiad now.
Well, it probably shouldn't stay with any one person too long. I think I said that earlier, to misfortune. The kobolds were also there, but I don't think they caught all of it.
Otherwise, what do you think?
Well, he thinks about his accent.
As I said before, the book scares me.
Don't all books scare you?
This one in particular.
Well, like I said, I think maybe we should just sleep on it for the night, and then maybe we can come to a firm decision in the morning.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy! Chonker, go.
That nice. That's all.
It's a 22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
So City gets there. I guess I can allow that.
Wonderful. See you tomorrow then. And then Gorgon will just go ahead and walk out.
So, ultimately the book will be staying here when we leave.
Yes.
We'll figure out what to do with it in the morning.
Sunny looks at Missy just to see what she's looking.
She looks like Meredith right now.
I'm gonna take my, as it was previously described, styrofoam clam full of food, and if we're all leaving, I'm gonna head to my room.
Okay. Is everyone heading to their rooms?
Yeah.
Gordon's gonna wait for like Misfortune to come out and then say, Misfortune, do you think? Oh God, you don't have to shy away from me. Jeez, I know I'm a big scary green man, but you don't have to be that like scared. Jeez. I was just wondering if we could talk in private about something.
Hello!
Hello.
Saying hi to my mic. And now my chair broke.
The attitude ruined.
Seriously. I guess our piece over. Where is private? Did I cut out?
I mean, we could just go for a walk outside or something.
Sure.
Alright.
Malika was going to wait for Missy to go back to, I guess, their room together. But I guess now she's gonna leave.
Is Malika nearby?
Yeah, I was like gonna hang outside the room waiting for you to come out, and then I guess I see Gorge and ask you to talk in private, and then I'm like,
I'm going to message you and say, Malika, do not leave me.
Bird. I will quietly try to like trail behind you guys while you're on your walk. And just pray that I pass these stealth checks. But I'm gonna make like I'm going down the hallway. So like I'll give Missy some sort of like signal, like a wink or something, to know that like I understood what she said. And then like go down the hallway far enough to make it look like I'm going to my room. And then once Missy and Gorge head out, I'm gonna start following.
Alright, Malika, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Whimper! Thanks, you come on down. I hope that's a good laugh.
No!
Cool.
That was the nat 1.
Oh, wow.
+5, 6 total.
It's gonna turn into one of those situations where it's like, we hear you, and I'm gonna pretend like I don't even know you.
Malika forgets she's wearing bells. She doesn't know where she got the bells from, but she's wearing them for some reason.
It's the daggers they like cling together.
Yeah.
Solid.
Before everyone kind of like trails off, though, Gal will speak up. So I'm supposed to stay with one of you?
Don't worry, Gal, I got it covered. God's gonna wrap his arm around Gal.
Okay, so he'll like start walking with you and then like turn around towards like Scenario or Edelweiss with like a help me.
I don't know if you want to sleep with Edelweiss though. He he wakes up really early. Likes to cuddle.
Isn't your room kind of crowded?
Yes.
Gal,
That's why I'm gonna give him the one next to mine.
are you Wait. Gal, you're supposed to stay in a room with one of us? Are there only 6 rooms available?
In this whole castle.
Entire castle.
There are a lot of rooms in.
I just, if you feel crowded by the kobolds, Gal, you're welcome to find me.
In this whole castle.
I think my room is nearby. Throden's probably redirected to a hallway, and I stayed in the hallway, unlike other people that just flopped around in whatever bed they could find.
Fortune.
Hi. Hi. There we go.
So if just if you'd like to have less kobolds, Edelweiss isn't here to offer.
Well, I'm pretty sure the last time you guys were here, Edelweiss stayed with the tieflings anyway.
That's true, they had a sleepover.
We're gonna sleep over, yeah.
He'll reluctantly follow Froden, at least like, where the rooms are.
This poor man.
Alright, so So, Missy and Gorgon.
Well, first off, I just wanted to see if you were okay. And what the? Malika? Are you still following us, by the way? Are you attempting to?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. I failed that stealth check.
Yeah. Do I should probably ask first. Do I notice Melika with that nat one, or?
It's a nat one.
I was going to give a few seconds before you noticed it, but if you want to notice it now, I'm okay with that.
He kind of looks at Melika. Do you want to come?
Do you think that I would know that he's talking to me, or do you think that I'm just like, fuck yeah, I'm a sneaky, they have no idea, look at him, he's looking at me, and he has no idea!
It's like Drax from the Guardians of the Galaxy, he's just standing so perfectly still.
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
Okay, I do notice. I got a 19.
If you rolled low, it would have been kind of like a.
Yeah. So he'll be like, "Do you want to come with?" And I'll just kind of freeze and feel really embarrassed and ashamed that I didn't do as good as a job as I thought I did. Like, kind of like eyes darting to Missy to try to say, like, I'm so sorry, I fucked up. And then just say, yeah, I'll come with you guys. Where are you going?
Just for a walk, to talk.
Cool, yeah.
Walk the walk, talk the talk, as the kids say it.
Is Malika gonna do that, like, third wheel kind of thing where you're just, unfortunately, behind the front, too? Just like, well...
Yes. Yes. Yes, you will.
So... I assume we walk out of the building at this point. So are you guys, like, okay? Because I like, granted, I just came in the middle of a conversation, but that felt like it came out of nowhere, that whole argument. That it lasted for, like, 2 seconds.
Which one? There's always an argument to be had.
That's a good point. The one where you guys started complaining about Emit, and then Zeneria popped in. I know she's a kind of a defender of him, which I can understand.
Look, I don't actually have any... I admire Emot. I was just trying to get through your thick skull.
By criticizing Emit?
Yeah, it seems to be the only thing that gets you to notice what I'm talking about. You can relate.
So then, you admire him, but you think he's a deadbeat?
No, like I said, I was just trying to get you to
So you
listen
lied.
to what I was saying. Sure. I don't have any strong opinions about him.
Okay. So then... So then you do want the book to stay here?
Yeah, I do. It's hard enough being the smallest and not feeling safe with my own party members, and now we've got these things coming with us. Demons and Voidwalker cloaks.
Is this your first time away from home?
Yeah.
About as much. I used to have, one of my students used to feel the same way as you did. So it's hard leaving home. Why did you leave?
Kind of a waste of a life to be bedridden every day.
I can understand that sentiment.
Do you think it's foolish that I'm wary of these things?
No, in fact, I think it's very admirable to be worrisome of things that you don't know much about. It's part of the reason why I do what I do as an archaeologist. I find dangerous things, and I figure out what they do, and then I put it locked behind a very protected place where nobody can get it. And that's it.
And you don't want to leave the book here because...
I don't want to leave it here because Sitia told me that we have a very dangerous artifact with a very dangerous entity in it. And that basically he was just gonna wing it. And we'll put a spell on it. An anti-arcane spell. And then we'll lock it away somewhere. I know that in Salona, there is a vault that we can actually lock this thing away. I know that it's secure, and I know the people there want to lock it away, not because it's in their nature to collect and hoard things, but because they want to keep it safe and make sure that no one is hurt by these things.
Forgive me, Gorgon, but I do believe it'd be safer here with dragons who are hundreds of years old, who have seen more things like this. I don't know the people you know, and I certainly don't trust us, a ragtag group of unfortunate creatures, to carry this book safely to wherever you want to take it.
Why do you think we're so unfortunate?
We got stuck with each other, and I don't think we've been doing a very good job.
I don't know. I feel like I've been very fortunate to be with you all. I have Zanira, who, while she does have a temper, does indeed care about us all. I honestly didn't expect that she would stand by my side. As I looked over this book. In fact, she told me that I didn't have to do this alone, and to be honest, I appreciated that. I certainly appreciate Melika's skill, being able to open any lock within a dungeon full of hundreds of rooms. Not one failure. That's incredible, by the way, Melika. Nice job. And I've also appreciated your input in most cases.
What cases?
Well, when we were in the Fire Temple, you were just as interested as figuring out what we had just found as I was. We stood there, looked over every book, took down the notes that we needed. Fortunately, we didn't find anything too dangerous, and I felt it right to go ahead and part way with some of the books later on. Put it into the trusted hands of a fellow scholar back in Boatwright.
What are we going to do when we finally run into that thing that is just too dangerous?
Well, hopefully we won't have to. I plan to take it to Salona. I'll take it to the university and lock it away, where no one can be hurt by it.
But you're risking everyone else's life on the way there.
Are you not risking your life by leaving home? Are you not risking your sister's life, even? You were certainly okay with taking that one woman who, unfortunately, took control of Melika's mind. You're okay with traveling with her for a bit.
Use my care. Do not use my care for other people as a risk of life or death. I simply don't want to killing people, and I certainly don't want to die myself.
Who is killing anybody? We locked her away, and then we would look after our own well-being. And it's not like we just left her there. We went ahead and informed the proper authorities.
I'm guessing you decided to forget the whole thing?
We locked her in a cell, and then when we were able to, we called Emad and told him to send some people to pick her up, as well as the other statues that were was it frozen or petrified? Petrified.
That wasn't your plan. Your plan was to threaten her with death to get information from her, Gorgon. Your plan wasn't just to lock her away and wait for someone to get her.
Oh yes, I lied. I never intended on killing her. Just like you never intended on actually insulting Emad.
What do you need to talk to me about?
I just wanted to check on you. That's what I felt like I was being fairly honest from the get-go with that.
Yeah.
Was I honest, Melika?
Yeah.
You see, I know I may not show it most of the time. I know I have a habit of sticking to my work more often than I should. But the fact of the matter is, even though you may see it as unfortunate, I consider it to be very fortunate to be around you all. I'm sure in the coming months, weeks, however long we stay with each other, years maybe even, we'll probably come to rely on each other a great deal. And maybe one day, we'll part ways, happily, with me continuing my work at the university, maybe Zeneria going back home, maybe Throden going back to his family, or maybe you going to Skyrise. Is that what it's called, right? It's called Skyrise? Yeah. Adventures, expeditions are often met with much turmoil. Many things that we can't expect. We have to adapt to these things, and accept the duties that we are given.
I'm just too scared to be an adventurer. I don't feel safe with you guys. I don't. I'm afraid I'm gonna die around every single turn. And
Well,
you bringing a book because you feel confident in yourself doesn't make matters any better for me.
I don't feel confident in just myself. I feel confident in the fact that Zeneria will keep good to her word and have my back should I need it. I feel confident in Throden's loyalty and Edelweiss's wisdom. I feel confidence in the knowledge that you carry. Your studiousness is very good. I'm sure you're scared right now. Many of us will be in the future. I'm sure Zeneria is very scared to be here by herself. I'm sure Melika probably has her own fears that she may or may not be talking about. Throden, she definitely looked frightful when I noticed her earlier.
Melika's back there like, what? Fear!
Life is full of fear. Those that triumph, those that make it to Skyrise, are the ones that can overcome it.
Pick me up! Oh my god!
What is Gorgon? What is your plan? I know you want to take it to Salona.
Salona. Yeah.
I know you want to take it to Salona, but how do you intend on, like, what are the precautions that you are planning to take on the trip?
Precautions? Well, I plan to keep it at my side. Probably when we're in public, I won't show it. If we're in boat raid, I'm especially just gonna keep it in my satchel. Not do much with it. Eventually, when our travels take us to Salona, I'll go ahead and look up insert name here. There she is. My trusted friend. Her name is Sariel Athanaseth. Word generators are hard. Sariel. She was a trusted colleague of mine. I'll hand it over to her, and she'll, along with my cataloging of the artifact, and she'll make sure that it gets locked away very deep behind bars where no one can get to it.
Alex, is that a name you want me to put in Roll20 for everyone?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Hold on, I'll go ahead and I'll copy and paste the name right here for everybody. Because I sure as hell can't pronounce that last name. There you go. That's a name.
It's on the side.
And
Athanasoth. There we go.
And do you think the book will go willingly? How do you know you're not even being influenced by it right now?
I'm sure I'm fine. I've dealt with more dangerous things than this.
I don't like that answer.
Well, how about this? Since it's very clear that you don't trust me 100% yet, and I completely understand that we've only been with each other for about, a week and a half now?
It's like a week, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's only been a week.
It's almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks, that's what I thought. Anyway.
Oh, that's a great amount of time to build trust in one of
How about perhaps we can set up a rotation once we leave Miss Crystal. So that way no one is exposed too much to the book. And then once we get it to Salona, it will be completely out of our care, not a thing in our minds. If you really don't trust me with it.
But what if passing it around and opening us all up to it just weakens the group and gives the book strength? Because now it has access to all of us. Personally.
Well, I'll be honest, in terms of the actual effects of arcane objects has normally been left to Sariel back when we worked together. Generally how I've seen things go, it's normally done through exposure over time. So the rotation would keep it. Or if you really want to, I can just keep it on my person, and anytime I feel funny at all, any mild headaches, feelings of derangement, murder, killing, the urge to fulfill prophecies, I'll let you guys know. In fact, you two will be the first to know.
How long is the journey from Boatwright to Salona?
Oh, it's on the other side of the continent.
So in other words, the book will have lots of time to build up exposure and fight us tooth and nail to not lock it behind bars, is what you're saying.
Well, I'm sure it probably needs us to keep it moving more than it needs us dead. And then I'll just go ahead and say it out loud. You hear me right now? Do you want us dead? Does it respond at all?
No.
Am I the one that hears that? Or... Yeah, see, there you go. It just said no.
Only one time?
I mean, you guys didn't hear that bit.
Yeah, I'm going to say, that's not reassuring in any way.
No.
You asked a demon if it wants us dead, and it just said no.
Would you like a reasoning for why it doesn't want us dead?
Why does it want us at all?
I'm pretty sure it would have just wanted any sort of company, the first that would come into it. It was kind of alone in the dark, deep crypt for a while.
I wonder why.
Probably because the cultists probably killed themselves in mass suicide.
That's horrible.
Cults don't tend to sustain themselves for that long. That's why we find a lot of artifacts in most cases. The cults don't succeed.
Has it told you that it wants anything, or has it just said, I'm lonely?
I'm so lonely. I just want companionship.
There's no way a talking demonic book doesn't want something.
Oh yeah, it totally wants something. It says it wants to be put together, and I tried asking it how, and it said it just didn't give me an answer. I'm pretty sure it doesn't know what to do, and
Are there more?
I don't know. Magic's a finicky thing, and to be honest, I'm quite new to it myself.
Oh my god.
I'm just being honest.
I mean, I appreciate the honesty, but I don't know if I like it.
You might know I'm a wild sorcerer, and I am the first one to tell you there is nothing good to come from chaotic magic. It's unpredictable. And to have a demon book who has powers unknown, possibly looking for more, how does that not bother you?
Probably because I've dealt with more dangerous things than this.
It's not that easy to control, Gorgon.
Oh no, it's not. I'm not gonna pretend like it is.
Have you researched this demon or whatever this is at all? Have you just looked up the book?
Zeniri and I spent a great deal of time looking through these books and figuring out what exactly is done. Typically, it pertains to some sort of ritual. I mean, as long as we don't do any sketchy rituals that you find in a back alley of Boatwright or something like that, I'm sure we'll be fine. In fact, probably taking it out of that crypt was probably a pretty good thing for us. Go team. Best not to leave it there for any remnant cultists to come by and continue whatever was being done back there. Imagine if that one woman found it.
I mean, I guess I'm not really sure. Like, do you know what this demon is? Like, who it is, what they've done before? Or do you just know that it's summoned by cults? Is that the only thing you learned?
Sibyl, you got a resume?
Is this the first time you're saying the name out loud?
Yeah. I mean, we already know it's Sibyl. Zeniri and I figured that out. I figured it'd be okay to tell. By the way, you got a lot of background noise. Gorgon says in a disembodied voice in the sky.
I think my AC is on right now, and I'm like near a vent.
Gotcha. Maybe tone up the maybe turn up the noise gate a bit.
I was gonna play with it, but I didn't want to mess anything up.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But everyone make an Arcana check, the three of you.
Oh boy.
Ow.
You believe me if I said I haven't pulled out my dice yet.
21. 21. What'd you get? A 1?
Yes. Fucking dice jail for the rest of its life.
Oh, D&D Beyond. 16.
Okay. So Malika, you have no idea what the name Sibyl means. Gorgon, your Arcana check was for something different.
Wonderful.
But misfortune. You hear the name Sabile, and it doesn't immediately like ring any bells for you, but like for a name of like a demon, doesn't sound right. Devil sounds closer.
It's lawful. Oh, I guess that sounds familiar. Are you sure it's a demon?
I mean, there's only so much the books can tell. There's a lot of derangement. I'm sure if maybe you had joined us, maybe in looking into it more, we probably maybe would have been able to decipher it a bit more. Perhaps we could work on that tonight together. Might be able to grab Zaneria as well.
I don't. Something about it feels like the more you know, the more control it has over you. Sounds more like a devil to me than demon. I might have heard of it somewhere.
Gorgon's little quill and notebook comes out and writes down that Misfortune's hypothesis could be that it might in fact be a demon rather than a devil.
The other way around.
Sorry, devil rather than a demon.
There's a line for the first part. Actually, I think you can erase stuff with your quill.
Yeah, you can, but I think the line's funnier.
You can erase things with it?
Yeah, it's pretty
Things are
cool.
written with it, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
My vote still is with leaving this here with Achaidh, though I doubt that matters to anyone else.
Gorgon writes that down as well.
Could you clarify for a non-magic person, what is the difference between a demon and a devil?
Can I do another Arcana check to give her a correct difference?
Me too?
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to know if Meredith has permission to read from the book.
I got a 22.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Gorgon will be able to explain it.
Yeah.
That's another 16, so.
Yeah, so I'd say you.
Let's
should
get
know the general
mansplained
difference
too.
Between demons and devils, where they do come from different planes. I always forget the name of the demon one.
The Abyss?
That's the Abyss, right?
Is it the Abyss? Okay.
Yeah,
it's
the Abyss and the Nine Hells.
Yeah, because they speak Abyssal. Yeah, the Nine Hells for devils.
Well, what I can... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
Devils like deals, whereas demons kind of just ooze of chaos, kind of following whatever they feel like.
Well, Maleka, they, I guess one is more chaotic and one is more, well, devilish. It's kind of what worries me more.
And also
Devils.
keep in mind, Missy and Maleka, tieflings.
Yeah, we're half human. Devils, I guess you would know this from our teachings. I don't know if Dad ever went into devil heritage.
Yeah.
But devils are what you would call devilish. They're clever. They like to make deals, and they're the ones that would trick mortals. So this book being a devil doesn't exactly make anything better. Demons, on the other hand, are kind of... they're chaos. they'd slaughter and demolish everything.
Well, if that's the case, sounds like we just don't go making any deals with it.
It's more than that, Gorgon. It can trick you. It can manipulate you.
Yeah, the description of it being clever doesn't really inspire much in me to trust it more than a demon.
Oh my god, never give it to Throden.
Oh my god.
You know what a devil could do by manipulating him?
Gorgon thinks for a moment. And thinks, I'm gonna be honest. With how literal he takes everything, the devil might be the best fit for him. Just think about it. Just for a moment.
So learning this new information that it's a devil, I feel a lot more strongly that we should absolutely leave it the fuck here and not bring it with us. Anywhere.
I personally think the fact that it's not going to be a chaotic entity is more beneficial. You don't have to worry about it just ruining things at the worst moments. There's a set guideline of rules that it follows.
Yeah, and the ruination comes later in greater force.
Well, like I said, if it asks for something, I'll bring it up. I actually didn't say that before. But if anything happens, you two will be the first to know.
I haven't instilled much confidence. My vote stays where it stands. But I'm alright researching it some more.
Yeah, Professor, I understand where you're coming from, but I just don't know if we'll be able to ever share the same sort of confidence that you have that we can outsmart a demon. Devil. Whatever the fuck. If we could look up this specific devil and find out more about what it's done, about, like, its history, and maybe try to figure out how it works, how it communicates, why it's a book, maybe we could feel more confident that we can actually take care of it until we get to Salona, but...
That's precisely what I'm asking.
And if we don't feel confident in the information that we gather tonight?
You have my word. We'll bring all of our findings to the group, to Cheide, and to Emot, and we'll put it to a vote.
I agree with that.
Fine.
Alright, so what's the plan?
I mean, at that point, I'd say we do a 180 and head back.
Yeah, I guess we should go find everyone else and tell them the plan, that we want to spend time in the library tonight. And basically everything that we just said.
Okay. Do Thornton or Zanira have any reactions?
I'm sorry, did I miss something? Reactions to what?
Look, getting the cliff notes on this conversation.
Yeah.
The plan to go to the library and research Zabeel.
Can I
Is... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
I was just saying, Throden is downcast. They have to go to a library again.
What did Gal end up doing while they were off having this conversation?
Thornton, did you get into the room next to yours?
Throden would have guided him to the room closest to his, so whether that was like the left, right, or like across the hall. I don't know the exact layout.
I didn't really give it a layout. I assumed you all would have been like relatively close, like at most like a room or two in between your rooms. So I'd say, yeah, you can decide left, right, or across.
Alright, we'll be to the left then. Well, this will be your room, gal. Hope you enjoy it. I am right over there if you need anything. So are the kobolds. They're marginally less useful.
They all give thumbs up.
Crobaton returns them.
Well, thank you. And
Yep.
Look into the room and kind of like takes a look around. I'm slightly impressed by it.
I know that, Yamad said to try and stick with one of us, so I recommend doing that. You don't want to get on his bad side.
Alright.
Good night. And just gonna close the door.
Behind him.
Yeah, he's gonna leave
Just
first.
shut it
He understands how doors work, Tom.
Okay, so Gal got his own room. I'm glad.
Got his own room. Man. It's all good.
So I guess the tieflings and Gorgon come knock on our doors and drag us out. They're like, "Hey, don't go to bed yet."
Yeah.
I feel like research on this thing is probably a good idea. Do you want... Dan doesn't seem too excited about it, but would you like me to go with you to help?
Always welcome to have your company in an area.
She looks at the tieflings.
Missy looks really disturbed about Gorgon's personality change.
Maleka's a little confused about that statement, but she's gonna say, yeah, I think the more hands and more eyes we have working on this right now, the better.
Then Dan, I suppose you and Edelweiss are on gal duty.
Oh, boy, he's gonna be so excited when he hears it. Oh, I feel so bad for Gal.
Will...
I just want to get him to his brother, man.
Did you guys tell Gal all this information too? Or is poor Gal in his room oh, there's a lot of talking going on?
Gal was in his room.
Okay.
With his perception, he probably doesn't even hear the talking.
Oh, buddy!
If he's still awake when we get back, I might sit up with him before going to trance. That would be an interesting change in pace. But yes, I will go with you to help you research. I think that's a good idea.
Alright, so then the four of you are going to the library. Throden and Edelweiss are going to be watching but not watching Gal. Alright, I need the four of you to make investigation checks.
Where even is my character sheet? What window is it in? Who am I? How do I play this game? What do you mean I have to
That's a 22 total.
Hey, you got your good rolls back.
Yeah.
Yay, switch d20s.
Yeah, that's about right.
I got a 25.
21.
8. I'm so glad to help with my 8.
Good thing this is a group check and it's gonna bring down the average.
The curve!
So, oh, do we have... Hello, welcome from Bar to Achaidh.
Oh, Barcade.
The three of you who don't roll like garbage,
I'm here to hit things.
I'm not part of that for once.
Rottweiler! Going to the library.
where did I have that? It's under...
Sorry.
Cool. So, you do find the name Sabeel under the, under, like, I don't want to say, like, the devil category, the Devil's Almanac, I don't know.
Under the S's, obviously.
So, the reason Sabeel's name sticks out is associated with a devil who rules the first layer of hell.
Nice!
Every time we find out a piece of information like this, I look at Gorgon like...
Gorgon's just like, nice.
It's not...
Gonna be locking away an archdevil.
So, Sabeel is typically depicted as a purple
Book?
fiend.
A book!
Sorry.
No, that was beautiful.
Repeat that, Tom.
You have another book, and there's just a picture of a book.
She'll be like, huh, interesting.
Sabeel is depicted as a purple fiend who is like decorated with gemstones. To the point where gemstones almost like replace her eyes.
Is there anybody else in the library with us at this point, or is it just like the four of us?
No one within the vicinity at least.
Alright, Gorgon just says, yep, leave it to the dragons to want to try and collect the fiend that's covered in gemstones.
Leave it to Gorgon to think that he can capture a devil who rules an entire layer of hell.
Oh, I didn't capture it. It's already been, like, it seems like it's already been, like, captured and then dispersed.
Is that gemstone thing racist?
I think so, but...
Who's racing?
I don't know. I'm here to hit things.
Zenny looks really stressed. She's like, I don't get it!
Zaniri, it's a devil that rules the first layer of hell, which means it's pretty powerful, pretty manipulative, and has a lot of power. If I said powerful already, I meant influence. We're all a little tired.
Oh boy.
Gorgon, as much as I do respect your judgment, and as shocking as this may sound, I've been agreeing with Missy from the beginning of this, and
Well, that's a first.
I know. I still think that she's quite right, and we should probably leave it with the dragons. We should not remove this from our mind, and we should try to, I don't know, be kept informed if anything happens, keep our eyes open for any other I don't know, demons that are devils that are actually books. But ultimately, I do not feel as though we are equipped to handle this on our own. I trust Emot, and I trust Sitiad. And I know that that opinion seems rare lately, though I don't understand how. But I think that they're capable, they are powerful, and they can keep this book safer than we could traveling across a country with it.
Gorgon just kind of like sits down with the book in hand.
Don't give me sad dad energy.
No, it's more pondering. And he just thinks to himself, Sabille. How easy would it be for you to get out of here?
Not very, 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 very.
He's asking the lying devil.
Did you say, okay, so you cut out, you said not very, very, and then it cut out. So I don't know if you said easy or hard.
I just kept saying very.
Not very, very. Okay, so not very easy.
She's asking to be put back together, right?
Yeah.
It's probably volumes of a book that she wants us to take her to.
Mm.
That's concerning.
Gorgon just goes ahead and actually writes something down in his notebook himself. And says, "All right, if you guys want to leave it here, I did keep my word. After all, the devil itself seems to think that it would be very hard for it to escape here." And he goes ahead and puts the book down on the table. And let's go with it.
Maybe a charisma check.
Oh boy. That's a, what was that, 22?
What's with the 22?
I have no
God
idea.
dang.
This thing really likes 19s.
So you go to put the book down on the table, and you hesitate for a moment, but you're able to just place it down and pull your hand away.
Really proud of you of putting that down, but now I'm
Okay,
left it in the library.
we gotta pick it up. We gotta take it somewhere else. Actually.
I was just expecting one of you guys to pick it up, since you all clearly don't like the fact that I have this book.
Oh god, he puts it down and we're all looking at each other like, oh my god, someone else is gonna have to pick it up.
I mean, you can carry it with us to the other place.
Sitiad, baby.
Sitiad.
Gorgon just goes ahead and picks up the book, and he just makes one final comment. Says, "Rather odd that the devil is honest about it being very hard to break out of here." And then he walks off to go to Sitiad's office.
I don't really like the way he said that. Don't know what it meant. Didn't like it. Is it like 4 in the morning? Like,
The time we're going down to Sitiad's?
yeah?
Oh, we just left. It's after dinner.
Well, it's after dinner. I want to say it was like slightly later dinner, not like incredibly late. But so it was dinner, the walk,
Then a walk. Then study.
then study. So it's probably like 9, 10 o'clock maybe.
At night or in the morning?
Night.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You guys rolled pretty well. I don't want to say it took too long to find that information.
Gotcha.
So you go down to City on Study, the 4 of you.
Correct.
Okay. Gorgon, what'd you do with the book? Are you holding it? Or did you put it
I'm
in-
holding it. Yeah, I'm holding it since nobody else wants to pick it up.
Okay. So, the door's open. Sidion's there.
Sidiad! Book's all yours, and then he tosses it to him.
Charisma check.
Oh boy. I'm gonna use a different one because I'm tired of getting 22s. I would like a 21 or a 23 perhaps. Oh, no, that's significantly lower. That's a 13.
So you gotta toss it and...
I should be more gentle with it. And then he tries to hand it to Sidiad himself.
Still, like...
You put it down on the table earlier.
Yes, I'm just trying to be extra careful with it. And he hands it over for Sidiad, waiting for him to take it. After all, there is a very terrible thing in this book. That it also said that it would be very hard for it to escape from Miss Crystal.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy! I'm gonna use the little one. Oh, that's a nat 20.
So you feel your arm kind of tense up again, similar to before, like how your whole body did, but then you're able to slowly resist it.
Can we see physically that this conflict is happening?
Going
I'd
to make a
say,
solid.
like, you can notice that, like, not just, I want to be careful, but, like, slightly hesitant.
Gorgon, are you alright?
Perfectly fine. And then, do I let go of the book now, or?
Yes.
Cool, alright.
I'm gonna guess he hasn't told anyone what the book can do.
Nope.
Oh my god!
That's Sidiad's problem now.
No!
Gorgon, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shoot. Alright. Normal size dice today. Wisdom saving throw, you said? Alright. Oh no. That's a, what was it? That's a 9. That's not good at all.
So, out of nowhere, you almost feel this, like the wind's kicked out of you. And you start breathing heavier, your heart starts racing. And you're almost like trying to gasp for air slightly.
Is this the day Gorgon dies?
Oh,
Wait a
shit.
second. He's got a week left! Hold on!
Oh boy.
This is the
All right.
day. But you also feel like something's missing. In game terms, you are no longer attuned to the book.
Oh boy, okay. Let's get rid of that. I wanted to use some of the cool spells. Alright.
Again, can we visually see that Gorgon starts struggling?
I'd say so. I don't know, like, to what extent, like, he's going to show, but, like the heavy breathing you do notice, at least.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, Gorgon will probably kind of, like, stumble over the book and probably catch himself on Sidiad's desk. And he said... And he goes in and says, probably just tired. Been out of a nice warm bed for a few days. It's not good for the bones.
Zenny looks ready to hit something. Zenny is like ready for action wherever it might come from.
Mm-hmm.
Simultaneously, all of you hear in your head, weak.
Gorgon goes ahead and gets very angry at this moment and says, "Shut up, you Shut up, you I put you down and you will stay down!
I mean, bitch, I know I am!
Don't play into its stupid games.
Gorgon goes
I'm gonna cover my ears even though that doesn't do anything.
Zenny says, we don't fear you. An abyssal, and then also an infernal. She wants to cover all the bases.
Okay.
Oh, Abyssal is demons, infernals is devils, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Malek and I understood the infernal.
Gorgon will go ahead and say to Zeneria, "Well, I certainly didn't want to play into its games." And he then walks out, off to his room.
Zenny follows him.
Be careful, Sidiad. And I'll follow the other two.
He kind of just stands there very confused, because this is his first time hearing the voice too.
Try not to be weak, Sidiad.
Maybe pump some iron, go to the gym.
There's a devil in there.
Noted, and he puts it down on the desk.
Wait, does he have to make a charisma saving throw? Oh.
He's a dragon, so...
I'm also pretty sure he wasn't attuned to it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, yeah, I guess you do have to be attuned to it. Yeah, you're right. I thought it was just anybody who held it.
I think I had you make charisma checks before.
Oh, did I? Okay.
But no, he does not do anything.
Alright, fair enough.
Thank you, Gorgon.
Is there anything else you guys want to do tonight?
Sleep.
Zenny wants to see if Gal is awake.
Can I say something?
Since that's not an option for me.
Yeah, what does Odin want to do?
While they were off doing that, Throden and the kobold are just gonna camp outside Gal's room to keep watch, as they were told to.
All I can imagine is the kobolds with like little tiny javelins and just going like hup, 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 like marching down.
Maybe someday. For now, Throden's just attempting and failing to teach them chess.
So Zenny has to walk up to I imagine like the side of the chessboard and kind of look down and ask,
how's it going?
Oh, it could go better. For them, I'm winning. They seem to prefer chewing on the pieces to playing with them.
To Ner.
Zenny sits down and politely asks one of them shooting on the piece for the piece back.
Well, you just ask?
She puts a hand out and stares at them.
So, yeah, let's go with Ner, who's currently chomping away on just a piece. Sort of slows and looks over at your hand, and looks up at you, and at your hand, but doesn't understand common, so he doesn't understand what you're trying to do.
She doesn't say anything, she just sees.
Okay,
Zen gets into a staring contest with Ner. Great episode, guys.
Who is resumed slowly.
She like...
Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation check?
Oh god.
Oh no.
The number of party members the kobolds can safely interact with is dwindling.
12! Is not that bad. Believe it or not, intimidation is not a skill that I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I'll go with what Josh said. You kind of get into a staring contest with her. You see a small kobold paw come out, just rested on your hand.
Deceased.
The piece, just poking out of his mouth.
What piece is it?
Josh, did you have one in mind?
I actually wasn't sure, like, are they just regular chess pieces in your world? Or are they something
It's
different?
technically dragon chess, but I'll just say, like, they still have the same pieces.
Okay. Yeah, so, it's a rook.
I'm glad you said that. I was also thinking rook.
That's what I was thinking.
Almost went with
Psychic.
pawn, but my heart said rook.
Welcome to the Crobaton hive mind.
The Crobaton. Hi, bud. We have rooks.
Well, if you'd ever like to teach someone who wouldn't, chew on the pieces, do you know if Gal is entranced?
No. But I guess he could be. You mean, doing a trance thing, like you do. Not like under a spell.
But yes, that's what I mean.
She knocks on the door and stands up. Arguably, the knock probably comes from like the bottom 2 feet of the door, so it's a little confusing. But
So like after a few seconds, you can see Gal like open up the door.
terrified, he can't believe these monsters are bothering him again.
And just
This poor guy.
very confused by the sight that's in front of him. Throwden sitting in front of a chessboard with 3 kobolds who are each chewing on pieces.
Running behind, just like do. Hello.
I was curious if you wanted any company before going into trance.
Sure. Hey, is that dragon chess?
It's most of it, provided that the pieces haven't been swallowed, it seems.
Right, I'll ignore that for now. And he steps back to see if you attempt to come in.
Yeah. Then he steps over the chessboard very delicately. She like gets up on her toes first and then steps. See her calculate whether or not she should. I think it's Padusha. That is the jump version. But she decides to just step normally.
Okay. So, what is it you wanted?
Would you mind, would you mind if we spoke Elvish? And she switches to Elvish.
Sure.
It's just nice to have another older soul around. I feel like usually Missy is the one to ask these sort of things, but she's been a bit upset recently. I'm sure you just want to get back to your brother. Are you doing alright since the, I don't know, cave nonsense?
Yes, I am fine. This place is, a lot to take in. But, Ian kind of explained things to me.
Oh, interesting. I'm glad that you ended up being more comfortable here. I just figured some conversation instead of, I don't know, the going to sneeze. The dead silence that is waiting around all night while daywalkers snore. Just being able to talk to someone else with longer ears might be comforting. I know I will find it that. That sentence wasn't great.
I I don't know if it was racist, but
it was racist to someone, and I don't know which side.
I mean, it's at least reassuring to speak in my native tongue. I tend to speak Undercommon more than Elvish these days.
That's reasonable. I know Undercommon, but don't have a lot of use for it. And being so far away, it's very nice to be able to speak Elvish to another native speaker. You know the slang. You have a really good accent. It's great.
I have to say, this place is quite large and rather
City?
dark. Kind of reminds me of my home in Boatwright.
If we don't terrify you too much, we have been staying in Boatwright recently, so you're probably welcome to visit us sometime if you'd like. It would be nice to meet your brother in the flesh.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him like that again.
I'm sure. I feel like they have a pleasant conversation of more small talk.
Okay.
Before going to trance.
Is there anything
in the same room?
No, Zenny will go to her own room.
scandalous.
We don't need more of the tiefling is talking about the boys that Zenny brings to her room.
Did you see Zenira walk into Gal's room?
Any old elf.
Oh my god.
Mary, don't look at Twitch chat.
I remember talking to Mary and Riley about Zenny's voice and being like, I should make it less flirty, and then failing to do so. Zenny does ask him how old he is and how old his brother is.
You're not helping your case.
Do elves care?
I feel like there's probably like a specific way to say it in Elvish. Like there's a way to politely ask, like, "Oh, how old are you?" in Elvish, because
how many adventures have you gone?
like how long has it been since your childhood? Like something like that, because elves are so damn old. I feel like it's important to their culture.
You could ask it like they do in Spanish and just say, "How many years do you have?"
How many ages?
How many do you have left?
Gorgon,
Because Gorgon's got a week, so like we gotta know where everyone's at because we only just found out about him, and like we can't have more surprises.
He's terminal. From what?
Air books.
Reading into too many books possessed by demonic deities.
Yeah, seriously.
Too many saving throws.
I don't have ages for them specifically, but
It's just
I
when
imagine he's Gal's a little bit older than Zeneria. I can say, but like 10, 20 years at most. And then his brother is a little bit older than that. It's a slightly older brother.
I was expecting the it's nice to have an old soul. Oh, I'm only 60.
I'm a child.
I'm a child still.
What's up, I'm 30. I'm a little baby.
I'm in danger. Zenny, probably.
Zenny. Thank you, Justin. Zenny finds it comforting that he's not too much incredibly older, and I feel like they have nice conversations about having older brothers, and they speak in Elvish and talk about, I don't know, ears or something. Being old.
So your ears are rather long.
Nuh-uh!
You know what they say about long ears.
Yeah, right?
Piercings! Got my cuffs over here, got my chains over there, got my studs on this one. What?
Is there anything else?
No, just have a
I
nice
tried.
conversation about older brothers. Yeah, Mary.
I spent time. I'm like having, like, Meredith's having issues that none of these characters have slept in so long.
Wow, that must be nice.
Well, yeah, there's nothing else I can say. Everyone will get a long rest, and we can pick up next session with the next morning.
Hell yeah, spell slot.
Yes, finally.
We out of spell slots? Wait a second.
I had one spell slot
I
left.
was out.
Some people were.
To let all my lay on hands though.
I didn't fall over in pitch blackness, so.
You were saying that till we were back with Gal, obviously. There it is.
You did this to yourself.
Somebody heal me! Only someone could lay hands on me!
If you did that, Gal would be like, what the hell? And then it just boom, 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 just thrown in, just like slams the door.
Somebody's injured!
He trips over you in the dark, it's all a problem. Like,
Mary can make exactly 2 characters, and one of them is very effeminate male, and the other one is too flirty female.
yeah.
I'm sorry for these vicious attacks, Mary.
She did it to herself.
Anyway, I'm building a
Yeah.
crop top for another game that I'm playing.
Anyway, no one's surprised.
Well, I was about to apologize for attacking you at the beginning and end of this session, but then you said that, and I'm kind of not sorry anymore.
So,
Get us out of here before I'm killed.
Before Mary
Yeah,
herself
so-
was killed.
that's the end of the episode. If you're on Twitch, follow, maybe subscribe. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell. Follow me on Twitter, Discord, you know, those places. Follow Mare, she does art.
Hi.
I think that's it. We'll pick up next time after a long rest.
Okay, Mary and I
Oh, I did want to shout out.
exist with me, Mary.
I think I said Mayor's resub, but thank you, Remote Forever and Popcorn Boy for the follows. There we go. Apparently they're trying to fusion dance.
I think I have to move this way. Okay, yeah,
You-
it finally
Oh,
it got
shit,
to
that was-
stream.
Oh, you're right. I'm seeing it on Discord and it's different.
Yeah. I am out, like, we're all the way around.
And Justin's.
Thanks for hanging out, Justin.
Oh,
Justin's
Justin's
singing.
singing.
Oh,
in
he's
chat.
singing!
It's beautiful.
Alright, see y'all next week.
We should sing for Justin.
Oh,
This is the end of Crobaton. They really will get done. We really had fun. But it's the end of Crobaton. Dun, dun, dun.